thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, NBA's celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. As we approach the playoffs, let's now take a look at what is shaping up in the West. You look at Dallas. They're 10th in the conference, still looking to claim a spot for the playoffs.
And you know, for the Mavericks, they've shown me some very good things this season. But that next step, those qualities that could make them true contenders, just haven't been there.
Now, you just don't want to sit in the middle for too long. You either want to be competing against the top teams or starting to strategize where you can position yourself for a high lottery pick and maybe turn around your franchise's fortune.
Now, we'll look at Dallas' starting lineup. Williams is out there with Christie. Then there's Washington. And there's Klay Thompson. And it's Marshall in a power forward position. And for New York, Towns is out there with Josh Hart. Then it's OG Anunoby. Then there's Miles McBride. And it's Bridges in at the two-guard spot. Thompson passes to Washington. Ball's knocked loose. Anunoby outside. Wants to get it to McBride and does. Good D by Thompson. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Well, Greg, the Knicks have certainly brought hope back to the city of New York.
And it's been fun to watch. The fans are rallying behind this team. And it's not just because they're winning. It's the way they're winning. They play with heart and hustle.
Here's Anunoby. A rebound by Washington. Here's Thompson. And Karl Anthony Towns pulls it down.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Hart with a screen on Washington. Towns for three. Drains the three-pointer.
It really is something else to watch a guy like Towns shoot from that far out.
Knicks high, 3.
Thompson outside. And so just over a minute and a half played. Over in the corner, Marshall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
First personal foul.
It's going to go on Josh Hart. Dallas shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
At the line, 2 shots.
That's good for Marshall. Here we are, Brent, the season entering its final stages now. It really is a marathon, isn't it?
Man, Kevin, town to town, games piling up, dealing with weather, flight delays, people wanting tickets. I mean, all the things that add up to a season. And on and off the court, it is a grind. And you know the players at this point in the year are always feeling it. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe, the D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
Now here's Towns. Great numbers on a nightly basis as he averages over 24 points a game. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Man, you gotta like Towns being assertive there. When he plays like this, it really makes the defenders uncomfortable.
New York shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
And the first one at the line is good.
You know, the size, talent, and fearlessness of Towns is a lethal concoction, a prime-time player who poses many problems for the defense.
And Towns drops them both.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Marshall. Thompson outside. A 3-ball. It's rebounded by New York. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And if you look at the box score from that game, guys, the first thing you'll notice is how many turnovers they forced.
Well, all those turnovers made it a scrappy game, which suits them. They caused a lot of chaos with their defense, which played right into their hands.
The Mavericks have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. If you're just tuning in, we played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Back to Williams. Six to shoot. Over McBride. Misses off the right iron.
And so far, the team just 1 of 5 in that rim shrinking.
Pass to Towns. Makes it off the glass. Towns has got 7 points in the game.
A prolific inside scorer since his first day in the league. Towns gets the job done down low.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to check in with his team and regroup.
And make some noise for your Knicks setting after.
Let's check out some of the numbers here on Karl Anthony Towns. Since the break, he's been simply stellar, putting up about 22 points per, 11 rebounds, and 2 assists. And he's been a rock in the middle for them over that stretch of games. Dominating the glass is his trademark.
I feel like those rebounds are wearing down and eroding the opponent. His effort right now, physically and mentally, has been good.
Now here's Williams. 11 points last game. To the middle. Poked loose. Thompson against Hart. Pass to McBride. And here's Towns. Here he goes. And the layup's good off the glass. He's got 9.
So skilled working inside. Towns knows how to operate down low.
Thompson outside. Here's Marshall. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Here's Washington. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. That one is on Towns. This is his first free throw of the game.
P.J. Washington at the line. 2 shots.
Free throw good from Washington. He doesn't get the second one. The Knicks leading by 3. Pass to Hart. The trade. They get it again. Towns. That's his 4th basket of the game, and he's only taken 4 shots off to a good start.
And not hard to see why they are giving up points on this run. Just too many good looks from in close.
Christie against Bridges. Washington sends the pick for Williams to the paint, out to Thompson. And he's good on the 3-ball.
And talk about playing to your strengths. Getting Thompson a look from the corner, that's as bankable as almost any play you can call.
Here's McBride. He has yet to score. Bridges against Christie. Over in the corner, McBride. This one for 3. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitiveness.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the 3-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
And it's Thompson with the jam.
Great signs as Clay goes vertical that time.
Last game for the Mavericks, it was a loss to the Philadelphia 76ers.
A game they definitely felt they could win, and
With a break here or there, they probably could have.
Maybe should have. The score doesn't indicate just how well they competed in that game. For the majority of it, they look like the better team.
McBride with the ball. He's guarded by Williams. And the shot goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and hitting good shots from close range.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Looking for a breather. And maybe just one or two things to talk about. The Knicks making a switch here. Haynes checked in. Dwight Powell's checked in for the Mavericks. And Marshall kicks to Williams. Pass to Thompson. Washington with it. Payne covering. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
They're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Towns, the screen. Banked in off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, working like a charm.
And here's Williams now. He'll bring it up for Dallas. It's a 5-point game. Powell kicks to Washington. Outside Williams to the inside. Powell. And that one, good.
Good passing in the paint, maybe even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
Now here's Towns. A 23-point game for him in the win against Miami.
And don't forget about the work he did on the boards. His rebounding was a huge help in that game.
What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for New York?
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Well, I want to add also the damage that has been done on the inside. It's a lot of rubble in there, but they're continuing to go right at the defense.
And one of the game's elite shooters, and Towns' sweet stroke definitely extends to the free throw line.
And he's good on the second. Mavericks trail by 4. Pass to Washington. Five to shoot. No good there. Some solid defense from Hart. The Knicks leading by 4. Now Payne. Taking a look at his numbers, he averages about 7 points a game. Here's Towns. Good for the 5th time in 5 shots. He remains perfect.
How about 5 straight made from the field to start?
15.
Williams passes to Thompson. And here is Williams. No scoring in this one. Here's Powell. Washington kicks to Williams. Launches it from deep. And Mikal Bridges pulls it down. McBride finds Payne. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
Williams scanning the floor. Thompson outside. Powell inside. Defended by Towns. Thompson outside. Outside Williams. And what was that about? Not a good shot right there. Towns against Powell. Back to Payne. Towns trying to get open. Fouled in the act of shooting. Gets the bucket anyway, so a three-point play chance for him. And he's got his first chance at the line here. A different look for Dallas. Edwards, he's checked in for Washington. Exum comes in for Thompson. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams.
What's up? One shot.
Mavericks trail by 11. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Pass to Marshall. Trying to end the drought. And that comes off the assist by Exum. Marshall's got 7.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need him.
Now, here's Bridges. He had 28 points in the win against Miami. Exum with it. Powell dishes to Dinwiddie. Pass to Marshall. Now Powell. 4 on the shot clock. Here's Exum. Towns with the defensive effort. It's Payne with the ball. He'll bring it up for New York. They have a 9-point lead. Last time they came together was in Dallas, where they fell to the Mavericks.
And really just a bad loss. No other way to put it. I mean, they maybe overlooked some of the bench players because those reserves got loose offensively.
Now Marshall. After Mikal Bridges missing on that last three-pointer. Dinwiddie surveying the floor. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Let's see some of the numbers here for Mikal Bridges.
In the last 5 games, you can see the trend upwards for effective field goal percentage. And it shows you how confident he's playing right now.
That one is off. Anunoby, he's checked in for the Knicks. Wright comes in for Mikal Bridges. The Mavericks also with a sub. Christie's checked in. And the second free throw, good. New York leading by 8. Now here's Payne. He has 7. 1:35 left here in the opening quarter. There's a screen by Achua. Right, the pass to Achua. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Back to Dinwiddie. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Powell sets a screen for Dinwiddie from downtown. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Wright with it. Now defended by Exum. Some nice passing by New York here. Anunoby, no good. We'll see if they want to trade 2 for 1 here.
Got to time up that clock to do so.
Exum passes to Dinwiddie. Lobbed up there for Powell. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And with the ability to make clean, crisp passes, Dinwiddie makes those around him better.
Payne looking around. Sinks that one from the post. Payne's got 9 points. Mavericks trail by 8.
28-20.
Dinwiddie outside. Outside Edwards. Lets it go. It's been all about Karl Anthony Towns for the New York Knicks. He totaled 14 points in the quarter. He's given them all the offense they need right now. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports and always exciting. And looking at what we've seen from the Knicks so far, what do you guys think?
I mean, the rebounding was the difference in that first period. You've got to block these guys out.
Yeah, rebounding can also be just about will, and they showed some of that in going in there and collecting some boards.
Mavericks trail by 8. On the court for Dallas here in the second. Dante Exum is out there with Spencer Dinwiddie. Then there's Edwards. Then there's Powell. And it's Christie in at the 3 slot. And Mitchell Robinson is going to pick up the foul. That's his first foul. Pass to Exum. Edwards with it. Here's Dinwiddie, just 5 to shoot. Draws contact on the shot, and now a 3-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Just great size for his position. This is a big guard who can score through contact. Dinwiddie now will try to tack one more on.
The Mavericks shooting their 7th free throw attempt here.
Yeah, pretty good numbers on the season when you look at their free throw attempts, right around 78%.
Throw no good from Dinwiddie. Brent, would you say the point guard is considered the toughest position to play in basketball?
You know, Kevin, I think there's been a massive shift in what the point guard represents in the NBA game. I mean, how many teams over the past couple of years that have won championships have played with a traditional setup guard? What we're looking at is duos that can dribble, pass, and shoot and devastate defenses.
A 3 ball. Knicks with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. The Mavericks at last season's trade deadline added length by acquiring Daniel Gafford and P.J. Washington. Coach Kid says they help on both ends. Gafford has the ability to roll, he has great hands. PJ can put the ball on the floor and guard 1 through 5. And defensively, they both bring physicality. Kevin?
David, there is an argument to be made. That was one of the best trades in mid-season this league has seen in a very long time. Exum passes a pop. Stolen by Robinson. And pushing it up. Here's New York. Here's Anunoby. Christie with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 8. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. On the wing, Dinwiddie. Payne covering, just 5 on the clock. And stolen by Wright. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. Here's a look at what's coming up for New York. On Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Thursday, they're off to Charlotte to face off with the Hornets.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
No good on that one. And he sinks the second. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Now here's Dinwiddie. Payne covering. Dinwiddie passes to Christie. Dallas moving it around. Clock at 6. Back to Edwards. Here's Exum. And the rebound goes to the Knicks.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
And Wright kicks to Payne. Robinson sets a screen for Payne. Connects from three-point range. Payne's got the lead up to 12 now for the Knicks.
Sweet to be a difference maker in the game, and he's been a great option for them on these possessions.
Here's Dinwiddie, and he drops it in from the low post. Dinwiddie's got his second bucket of the night.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Payne in the post. Dinwiddie covering. And the shot goes in.
And this might be one of those nights where the coaching staff has to extend campaign minutes because of how effective he's being.
Dinwiddie passes to Pop. And the dunk by Powell.
Textbook bounce pass there, perfectly timed.
And so it's Payne with it. He'll bring it up for New York. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Down low. Here's Achua. The dunk by Achua.
It doesn't get any easier for Achua. Once he's got positioning, he wants inside. He'll look to dunk everything.
Now, Dinwiddie. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
He also did a masterful job in that game of drawing a lot of fouls, so he's creating havoc for the defense.
Here's Payne. Spencer Dinwiddie picking up that last basket. Here's the teardrop. Got a hand on it. Locked up there for Powell. And stolen by Payne. Payne with the block. Wright looking around. It's Robinson, top of the key. Pass to Payne. Fires for 3. And the Knicks miss again. Mavericks trail by 10. Here now is Dinwiddie. 7 points in the game. Powell with the bounce pass. Dinwiddie outside. Shot clock at 5. Robinson with the block.
Such good instincts from Robinson there to throw that one away.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's Dinwiddie. Robinson with the block. And they'll keep possession. Pass to Exum. Three-pointer. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
Now here's Payne. He started close. And Wright kicks to Anunoby. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. Anunoby's got his first 3 points of the game. Here's Dinwiddie. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Anunoby against Christie. 5 to shoot. Dinwiddie for 3. Another 3 for Dallas.
Merciless answer from Dinwiddie. He says, I can do that as well.
Payne passes to Anunoby. Back to Payne. Anunoby outside. Now, here's Achua. Edwards defending. Achua kicks to Wright. And the miss, not the best shot selection there. Mavericks trail by 7. Dinwiddie outside. Exum sets a screen for Dinwiddie. A 3. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Payne can't hit. The Mavericks have gone 6 of 12 in the second quarter, right at the 50% mark from the field. Dinwiddie's shot is off.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Now here's Payne. 16 points for him. Robinson a screen on Dinwiddie. Payne. New York, no good that time either. Mavericks trail by 7. Pass to Christie. Now here's Dinwiddie. Payne covering. Here's Christie. Back to Dinwiddie. There's the triple. That doesn't go either for Dinwiddie.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
Out of bounds, Dallas will take possession. So New York going with almost an entire new group. Carl Anthony Towns checked in for Robinson. Josh Hart comes in for Achua. Mikal Bridges checked in for DeLon Wright. And Miles McBride subbed in for Payne. And a new group getting ready for Dallas. Washington's checked in for Powell. Haji Marshall comes in for Edwards. Klay Thompson is checked in for X. And it's Williams in for Spencer Dinwiddie. Just a quick look now at how the point totals have looked over the last several months for Mikal Bridges.
It's been surprising to me to see him take a little bit of a tumble lately in terms of what he's doing for them offensively. The points just haven't been there for him like they were a few months back. The defenses he's facing have adjusted to him, and he hasn't been able to make his own adjustments.
Pass to Christie. To the middle. Here's Washington. Rebounded by Hart.
And they continue to control the glass.
You know, Brent, Josh Hart has been a contributor at the many stops in his NBA career.
Sometimes you have to wait to find your home, Kevin. That's been the case for Josh, but he has always contributed to winning. And now he's locked into this role where he is flourishing. This guy has all the tools to go out there and do little things every night that help your team be in a position to win games.
Now, here's Washington. After the miss from Carl Anthony Towns, and it's Thompson with the jam.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
Towns is doubled. Hart against Thompson. Can they get it? Hart, that's good. Hart's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Hart does a little bit of everything on the offensive end. He creates, he can score. This time knocks down the 3.
Christie the pass to Thompson. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own. It's no good. Inside, here's McBride. Deflects the pass. Thompson looking for an opening. Pass to Washington. Over McBride. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. The Knicks leading by 8. Hart the pass to McBride. Back to Hart, and he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Here are the top rebounders over the last month. Carl Anthony Towns, 4th.
He must be spending a lot of time in the weight room because he's shown such strength under the basket.
Mavericks trail by 8. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Right side, Williams. Pass to Christie.
Remaining in the first half, 2 minutes.
Back to Thompson. Some nice passing here by Dallas. And Marshall kicks to Thompson. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And they have built their advantage on the scoreboard here by doing all the little things.
Towns with the bucket. Towns has got 16 points.
And this is what Towns is capable of. He's an incredibly gifted offensive weapon who can score at all 3 levels.
Now here's Williams. Still scoreless. Pass to Washington. Offline with his three.
This feels like it's snowballed a little bit on them. The more he tries to shoot his way out of this slump, the worse it seems to get. They need him to get it together. It's his second foul, but not the end of the world. One more before halftime, though. That would change some things.
1:16 left to play here in the half. Hart with it. He had a 12-point outing in their last game against Miami.
And equally spent as much energy on his D. I mean, 4 steals kind of tell the story.
Williams passes to Washington. Back to Williams. There's 48 seconds left in the first half of the game. 5 on the clock. Looking to end the run. The Knicks pull it in. Hart's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to McBride. Now Anunoby. Back to McBride. New York needs to get off a shot. And the dunk by Towns.
Plenty of power on that slam. Towns was not messing around.
36.
Outside Williams. Pass to Johnson. Fires the three. That shot is off. And with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've got their field goal percentage to thank for that. They've been hot from all over the floor tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks very much. Coach, this team is still developing. What do they need to do to really reach their max?
Just keep working every day. Give maximum effort, great concentration, and play to win. Make winning plays.
Sounds simple, but I know it's not, Coach. Thanks for your time. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. And we'll be back after halftime as the third quarter gets underway.
Fans, please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Nice guard. It's all good. Let's hear it from the participants.
Great to see you. And speaking of great, see what I did there? Karl Anthony Towns had an incredible first half.
I love Cat's aggressiveness. He's working, using his size, leaning on dudes, and then he can step out to 25 feet and knock it down.
And from one big fella to another, I assume you'd tell him, just keep doing what you're doing. Okay, now we've got some time to take a look at the Eastern Conference standings as the postseason comes into view.
Looking at the Knicks, they're right where they want to be, and they're right where they should be. Now it's a matter of getting everything in place for the title run. These guys will be tough to beat in a 7-game series.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. And what can you say? Towns, an impressive effort here.
In those first 2 quarters, he was pretty much an automatic bucket getter if he got it down low on the block.
Yeah, we'll see if the double teams start to come here in the second half to make them adjust offensively, but he's going to keep going at it.
And so here is Dallas. They trail by 14. They've got Towns, Miles McBride out there with Bridges. Then it's Josh Hart. And it's Anunoby in at the 3, the small forward. So that's who Tom Thibodeau starts the second half.
Washington.
And you see the ability to rise and fire from mid-range, even against that length.
I don't think he sees any kind of defense when he's at that range. It doesn't matter who's guarding him.
Now, here's Anunoby. Hart with the screen for Bridges. 4 on the clock. Here's McBride. Misses the deep three-point attempt. Mavericks trail by 12. Now here's Williams. Still yet to score. To the paint. Trying to find Thompson. He gets it to him. Good. A nice assist for Williams. Williams has got 3 assists in the game. Pass to Hart. In the corner, it's Bridges. On the wing, Anunoby. He's covered by Thompson. Count it. Towns has got 20.
They are just killing him on the interior.
And it's Williams with the ball for the Mavericks. A 12-point game. On the wing, Thompson. Just over a minute and a half played here in the third. 3, Marshall. Good on the triple. Marshall's got 10 points.
And how about that? Coming out to start the half, a perfect 3 of 3.
Here's McBride. He's guarded by Williams. Thompson against Anunoby. Towns up top. He's got 20. He's still out. Now he is 9 of 10.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Thompson outside. Marshall sets a screen for Thompson. Clay Thompson with that deep range.
Well, great start. Check that box. They've made their first 4 shots, guys, and the offense looking very fluid right now.
It's Hart on the wing. He has 5. Towns sets the pick for Hart. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Washington.
So crucial for Hart to get to the line, establish some confidence. He's solid from there. I think it sometimes gets his perimeter game going.
The Knicks have gone 5 of 7 from the free throw line in the game. First one falls for him. And Hart drops them both. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He wants to talk to his guy.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let him hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
It's time for Best Man. If you see yourself on the big screen, then...
And a chance here to check out some stats on Klay Thompson. His last 10 games, he's right around 17 points a night, 3 rebounds, and 3 assists. And you look at the numbers he's been putting up, fantastic scoring production from him.
Yeah, hard to ask for anything more at this point. He's really stepped up, and he's really delivered.
Washington against Towns. Pass to Marshall. The kick out to Williams. Marshall sets a screen for Williams. Just 5 on the clock. Rebounded by Hart. Hart's got his 5th rebound in this one.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today, and there is a glaring discrepancy between these 2 teams in that area.
What a beautiful dribble move by Josh Hart. He has some game.
Outside Williams. Pass to Washington. Thompson with it. Shoots over Anunoby. Dallas, no good that time either. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's McBride. Hart kicks to Bridges. Hart with a screen on Thompson. They get the rebound. Towns finds Hart. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Anunoby in the corner over Williams. Mavericks with the rebound. Marshall's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Washington passes to Williams. Inside. Here's Thompson. And too long on the shot.
And when he's this close, he's got to make it. The defense was pretty good, but just shouldn't miss that.
Hart with a screen on Williams. Here's Bridges. And it's in there. Bridges got the lead up to 14 now for the Knicks.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Pass to Christie. Back to Williams. Count the bucket coming off a perfectly placed assist. Williams has got his first bucket of the night.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Now here's Hart. Not a lot of room. Yep, that one goes in there. Hart's got 11 points.
That's a difficult spot for defenders against Josh Hart. They're guarding against the drive or the perimeter shot. He'll hit him from the mid-range.
Now here's Williams. And looking at his production, he averages a little more than 7 points a game. Shoots a 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. And that'll be the first of a 2-game road trip for him. Now McBride. He's got 5. Anunoby passes to McBride. Back to Anunoby. Bridges against Christie. Here's McBride. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. McBride's got his 3rd basket of the night right there. Pass to Marshall. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to go on Josh Hart.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And some stats here, guys. The scoring breakdown for New York.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And there's another thing going on right now for them that has to get their confidence up, and that's the 3-ball. I mean, it's been falling for them. They're locked in, and that outside shot going, that's a big difference maker.
So for the Knicks, Robinson comes in for Towns, and Cameron Payne subbed in for Miles McBride. Dallas also making some changes. Powell comes in for Klay Thompson, and Dinwiddie subbed in for Williams. Marshall hits them both. And here is Bridges. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Mavericks trail by 14. To the middle, trying to find Washington. Gets it to him.
Gotta love the effort there. An undersized 4 who can really make things happen with that leaping ability.
Pass to Hart. New York moving it around. Payne with it. 3-pointer. A rebound by Washington. Dallas has gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the third quarter. To the inside. Here's Hart. 11 points in the game. Payne passes to Robinson. Hart finds Bridges. Robinson sets a screen for Bridges. Back to Hart from past the arc. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Scoring in rhythm there. Great to see Hart shoot it without holding back.
Pass to Christie. Dinwiddie a screen on Bridges. Back to Dinwiddie. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
And your point guard's got to be the catalyst. Great job getting to the 10.
Well, Greg, he knows when they need a lift.
Did you see how much air he had under him? Wow.
Now, here's Anunoby. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Robinson kicks to Payne. Pass to Bridges. Down low. Here's Anunoby. And Anunoby slams it in.
Nice job by Bridges. Doesn't always get enough credit for his playmaking.
Hey, Greg, since getting traded in 2023, Mikal Bridges' scoring numbers have exploded.
Yeah, Bridges, the main piece of that deal, sending Kevin Durant to the Suns. Mikal scored 26 a game down the stretch for Brooklyn that year, taking his game to another level.
The Knicks leading by 15. Payne with it, defended by Dinwiddie. Payne passes to Hart. Anunoby outside. Back to Hart. Anunoby outside. Anunoby can't get that one to fall.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Washington with it. 7 points in the game. Dinwiddie lays it up off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 14 points.
And in tight, Dinwiddie's got a good sense of how to be effective. Whether it's with the power or finesse, he can find a way to beat his man.
Now here's Payne. 16 points for him. Launches a 3. Good on the 3-point shot. Payne's got 19 points.
No way he's going to pass that shot up. The D is way too far back and relaxed and getting out of it.
Pass to Marshall. Here's Christie. A 3. Nailed from 3-point land. Christie's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line. And I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
Now, here is Robinson. Still without a basket. Hart, no good. Dinwiddie up top. He's guarded by Anunoby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Checking out the numbers for Dinwiddie. His last 10 games, averaging 13 points per game, 4 assists, and 2 rebounds. And he's done his share of the work for the team, definitely making an impact.
Well, the numbers, if you look at them, impressive all the way around, and he's not letting the team down.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. So both teams changing it up here. And both free throws good for Dinwiddie.
Wow, they've made every free throw here in the second half.
Pass to Achua. Over Edwards. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
Well, Achua is a fighter out there. Come at him strong, and he'll double down on his selection.
First trip to the line for him here.
2 shots.
And that one falls for Achua.
And Achua is a good role player for this team. Someone that comes in, rebounds, defends, and gives you some hustle.
And both free throws good for a chew-up.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
To the paint. Here's Martin. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. When you think of Caleb Martin, Brent, what comes first to your mind?
I think energy, Kevin, for me. I mean, Caleb is always out on the floor on both ends, just putting pressure, whether he's running in transition, attacking the basket, spotting up and finding space in the half court. The guy plays with a ton of confidence and wants to contribute.
Free throw good, Martin.
Caleb Martin is a classic high-effort player, using that athleticism to blast through defenses and taking that first step with no hesitation.
The Knicks making a switch here. Shamit's checked in. He makes 1 of 2 that time.
Even though he's undrafted, Martin has found a scoring role at this level, and he has the length to defend multiple positions. What a find.
Now here's Payne. 19 points in the game. Robinson up top. Back to Payne. There's the 3. And the rebound goes to Martin. Mavericks trail by 12. Pass to Edwards. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Let's now go to the 2K leaderboard to look at the teams that specialize in intimidation. Here are the real stats, real scores from the real NBA. 5th, the Mavericks.
I mean, terrific rim protection. I mean, they rotate and help on the inside as well as anybody. And, of course, you want to keep offenses on the outside shooting jump shots, and that continues to be the goal.
And he makes the first.
And one of the problems in the first half, that shoddy work at the free throw line. They needed to fix that, and they've been much improved since the break.
And Edwards drops them both. There's 45 seconds left in the third. Now here's Payne. 19 points in the game. Beyond the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Payne's got 6 in the quarter.
Now the D has done a very poor job at contesting him from outside, guys. He's tearing into them right now, and they cannot stop him.
Now here's Dinwiddie. Powell kicks to Exum. Powell sets a screen for Exum. Fires away from outside. Kolek grabs the miss.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Oh, no, I know he can make it, but that's warm-up, so maybe just a step too far.
And so it's the New York Knicks looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. We'll get you back to the action after this break. And now we take a listen into the recent huddle from Tom Thibodeau.
Right back, man. Let's go score, stop, score here. Everyone talk defensively. Get stops and then let's go. Let's go. Make the game easy for each other. Make plays. Get your spacing.
And defense obviously so important to Coach Thibodeau.
I mean, he wants his team to get stops and leak out fast. Fundamental basketball.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. On the floor for Dallas, Edwards is out there with Powell. Then there's Spencer Dinwiddie. Then it's Exum, and it's Martin in at the 3. Now here's Dinwiddie. Payne covering, and it's Martin missing. The Knicks leading by 15. Payne in the post. Dinwiddie covering. Payne's shot is good. Payne's got 26.
And when the score is as lopsided as it is, and you can see they smell blood in the water, my man is going for the jugular.
Dinwiddie's shot is off. Knicks shooting has been just great so far, up at 56%. Robinson a screen on Dinwiddie. Inside. And the dunk by Robinson.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
Powell dishes to Dinwiddie. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And it's Wright with the ball for New York. 19-point lead, which is the largest margin in the game. Achua finds Payne. Back to Achua. Puts up a three. Dinwiddie with the rebound. Dinwiddie's got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And he makes good on the layup.
And a long combo guard, Dinwiddie can use that 6'5" height inside like a bigger player.
Now Payne. And he uses the glass on the layup. And he has 28 points for the game.
Another bucket down low. They've been the aggressors, taking the ball inside and attacking at the rim.
Edwards a screen on Wright. Exum deciding where to go with it. Here's Dinwiddie. Payne grabs the board. Payne's got his fourth rebound in this one.
He's not very hard to defend right now. This is when the defense might step back and let him try to find his range.
Right against Martin. Right, the pass to Achua. The dunk by Achua.
Good presence there. Already in his shooting motion, he spotted the open man and made the unselfish play.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Here now is Dinwiddie. Plays it up and banks it in. Dinwiddie's got 10 points here in the second half.
And it's so nice to see Dinwiddie in a scoring groove like this. He's making an important contribution on offense.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Knocked loose. Now, here's Achua. He's guarded closely. Just 3 to shoot. Lets it go with a 3. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Martin. Exum with it. Dinwiddie left side. Shoots from 12. Jump shot is good. Dinwiddie's got 22 points.
With a good understanding of the right shots to take, Dinwiddie keeps the mid-range jumper alive.
Now here's Payne. Dinwiddie covering. 2 points. That one goes. Payne's got 30 points.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Exum. And finished off by Exum.
That's a defensive breakdown. You can't let him get that deep.
Yeah, how do you let him get a lounge chair down there and be comfortable in the paint like that?
Now, here's Achua. D right on him. Now, here's Payne. Shoots it up. Rebounded by Exum.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
Now, Dinwiddie. Bucket is good. Dinwiddie's got 14 points now in the second half.
And I like that they're not settling. Getting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
And the timeout called here by Tom Thibodeau. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured. 1 wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here. Both teams deciding to change it up. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Hey, Kevin. Well, during the break, I heard Tom Thibodeau as he talked with the team. Now, he told his guys not to get comfortable. He said, so we've got a little breathing room. So what? That's no reason to slow down out there. He wants them to keep the effort up. Guys?
Thank you, David. Anunoby outside. Lets the three fly. Knocks down the three ball.
Well, that equals his three-point total from the first half. He had one before the break, and that's his first three of this half.
Pass to Washington. It's rebounded by New York. Towns has got 9 rebounds now tonight. Payne passes to Towns. In the corner, it's Bridges. The kick out to Towns. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
And if you're going to grab it, grab that thing. He just lazily reaches out for that, and the result is it's deflected right off of his hand.
Miles McBride's checked in for the Knicks. Mavericks trail by 18. And here is Williams. Thompson for 3. It's good. Great play by Williams to set it up. Williams has got his 4th assist in this one.
And in that first half, guys, they didn't shoot nearly as many threes as they have here in the second, trying to use that shot to stay in the game.
The shot's good.
Well, Bridges is down low, doing a great job of just pounding the defense. Makes the shot.
Williams kicks to Washington. Pass to Christie. Anunoby against Thompson. Washington with the screen on Anunoby. Thompson passes to Christie. Drills the three-pointer.
You're always looking to see if somebody has a better shot, even if your name's Klay Thompson. Nice dish.
Now, here's Hart. Stolen by Washington. Outside Williams. Dallas moving it around. Marshall can't hit.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
Pass to Towns. In, and his hot hand continues. 10 of 11 from the floor, and looking for more.
And Matador defense, that's one of the easiest shots he is ever going to see.
Yeah, feels like Christmas right now, just gift wrapping points.
And here's Washington outside. Another 3 for Dallas.
Their 3rd three-pointer in a row.
New York leading by 13. McBride with the ball. On the wing, Anunoby. He's covered by Thompson. Pass to Hart. Shot clock at 6. Towns sets the pick for Hart. Off target from outside. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Here's Christie. Thompson in the corner. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen.
Yeah, first turnover of the game. Overall, though, he's been rock solid. Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
Here's McBride. Towns kicks to Bridges. Hits it from three-point range. And the Knicks lead by 16.
Just a little bit off in the first, but he's been anything but that here in the second quarter. Really impressive to see him turn it around like that.
Christie the pass to Thompson. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. The Knicks leading by 16. And it's Hart penetrating.
A reminder to the defense, Hart will drive if you give him that kind of room.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent.
On your feet, fans, and make some noise. It's your Knicks City Gangster.
And And now a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game.
And his performance has been a jaw-dropper. He must have been feeling great coming into the building tonight, because once he hit the court, it was all working for him. He was in a zone.
Well, he needed a game like this badly. He's been struggling for a while now, but tonight he broke out of that slump in style. Mavericks trail by 18. Now here's Williams. Christie kicks to Williams. Pass to Christie. Again, the miss by the Mavericks.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
McBride passes to Towns. Towns a screen on Thompson. Now McBride. He's guarded by Williams. 6 to shoot. Hart finds McBride. No good from outside. The Mavericks have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Thompson passes to Christie. Back to Thompson. Washington with the screen on Anunoby. Thompson for the triple. Good! Thompson makes it look so easy.
Love watching Klay Thompson and that easy stroke of his.
Towns a screen on Williams. Here's McBride. Williams with the block. And he gets it back. Pass to Hart. Bridges sets the screen for Hart. To the middle. Here's Towns. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Mavericks. And so here is Dallas. They trail by 18. Martin with the screen for Dinwiddie. Outside, Martin. No good on the triple. New York's gone a disappointing 2 of 6 on three-point attempts here in the fourth.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for New York.
This was a very efficient offense tonight.
And they found a way to get their shots to go down. A little luck didn't hurt. A lot of their 50-50 shots fell their way.
And this will now push it to a total of 44 games in the win column on the season.
And after dropping game one in this matchup, they managed to take the second of a 3-game season series. No question, that's a morale booster.
Robinson's checked in for Towns. The Mavericks also with a sub. Dwight Powell's checked in for Jones.
First team foul. Dinwiddie. One shot.
One shot.
The free throw drops for Dinwiddie. 51 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Now, here's Achua. Edwards defending. Achua kicks to Shannon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Powell pulls it in. Outside, Martin. Outside, Edwards. Pass to Powell. Dinwiddie for 3.
Spencer Dinwiddie. 3 points.
problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thank you, Kevin. With Karl Anthony Towns, you look so calm on the block. What has that focus been like for you?
Just being patient, waiting for my shot to come, not really forcing anything, but also being aggressive.
And you do both very well. Thanks, Kat. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. For Brent Barry, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan, along with our 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. And as we part ways, we present our player of the game.